Hello student, I hope you all are good at studying at your places. In last video, I just made you understand the exercise 5A, and in this video we will just discuss the exercise 5B. I would like to tell you here that all those properties like closure properties, associative properties and existence properties, these all are properties are not applied in the subtraction except the distribution law of subtraction. So we will understand these properties in the exercise, how these properties apply in that exercise. So let's start with the first question, that is said in the consider two whole numbers a and b such that a is greater than b. The question is saying two whole numbers are there a and b such that a is greater than b. In this case we have to answer that is a minus b a whole number? Yes, I told you when we subtract or add two whole number we get the whole number. Then the answer of this will be yes. Got it? Now the second is saying is this result always true? Yes, it is true. You can write the yes or true as well. So the answer of first part of this question is a minus b a whole number? Yes. And is the result always true? Yes, it is also true. When we subtract or add any two whole number, we get the whole number. Now fill in the blanks. 8 minus 0. When we subtract the 0 from any whole number, we get the same whole number. Got it? Now 0 minus 8, we will get the minus 8. Got it? But this minus 8 is not a whole number. Remember, this minus 8 is not a whole number. But when we in fifth class, you must have learned when we subtract any number by the 0, we get the same number with the negative sign. Now 8 minus 0 non-equal to 0 minus 8. Yes, when we 8 minus 0, whenever we will subtract the 0 from 8, we will get the 8. And when we subtract the 8 by 0, we get the minus 8. You have seen here. So these are not equal. So this is true, or you may write the yes. Got it? Now this shows subtraction of whole number is not what? Which property is not following that? This equation 8 minus 0 non-equal to 0 minus 8, it shows that it is not commutative. Okay. In addition, you have seen that when a plus b is equal to, we may write the 3 plus a. Means that this equation is following the commutative property of addition. Similarly, we cannot do it in the subtraction because each time we will get the different answer. 8 minus 0 is 8 and 0 minus 8 is equal to minus 8. And minus 8 and 8 are the different things. So these subtraction is not following the commutative properties. Now, second part, 5 minus 10. Now the 5 minus 10, what you will get? You will get the minus 5. I told you here. Whenever we subtract the greater number by the smaller number, we get the minus value. And this is not a whole number, which is not a whole number. You will write whole number. I told you earlier that minus value is not a whole number. Now second part, subtraction of is not closed. What will you write? Subtraction of is not whole. Subtraction of whole number is not closed. Means whole number is not closed. It means closure property is not followed by the subtraction. of this, you will do on your own, and then I am just going to tell you the fifth question. In fifth question, 12 into 9 minus 6 is there. We have to find the answer of this equation. 12 into 9, 12 into 9 minus 6. How do you find it? You must have learned in the fifth class about the board mass. So according to board mass, we will solve the bracket first of all. Then 12 will remain same, and 9 minus 6 will be the 3, and when we will multiply, it will be the 36. So this will be the answer in the blank part. Then given 12 into 9 minus 12 into 6. How do you solve it? 12 into 9, 108, then minus, we are just following the board mass. Multiplication, minus, multiply. There are two types of signs are there, multiplication and subtraction. So according to board mass, what you will solve first? You will solve the multiplication first, and subtraction sign will be remain same. And 12 6 are 72, and when you will subtract this, you will get the 36. Got it? Then after is 12 into 9 minus 6 is equal to 12 into 9 minus 12 into 6. So you have to tell, is it true or false? Yes, this is right. You may write the yes or true, whatever you want to write. This is right. In last video I told you this is the multiplication over subtraction. This is the property of multiplication over subtraction. So this will be true. Now after that, a statement is given that is this type of result true? If you will see that after this question, a statement is given, is this type of result always true? Yes. The answer, whatever you will get, it will be true. It will be true. And after that, the one more statement is there. Name the property used here. What is the property? I told you which type of property is given here. That is the distributive law, or you may say the multiplication over subtraction. Now the sixth question. I am just doing here. You may copy it from here. 16 minus 8 into 24. You have to solve this. You have to solve this like this. First of all, you will subtract 16 minus 8 and then 24. Then you will multiply 24 into 8. You will get the answer. Now 16 into 24 minus 8 into 24. The same question is there here. Multiplication and subtraction, two signs are there, and according to board mass, you will do the multiplication first. Multiply these and multiply 8 into 24. And whatever you will get, then after subtract the values, you will get the answer. Now the next, last three parts of this question, question number 6 are exactly same. This is the question number 6. I think you may do on your own. Very easy questions are there. And statement I am just telling you, is the type of result true? The question number 6, the second last part of this question, is the type of result true? Then it will be true. You will write the yes. Name of this property used here. Which type of property is used here? You will write the distributive. So with this question, this exercise is finished, and in next video we will just meet with the next exercise 5C. It's very easy, and you have done already this type of question in the class 5th. In this exercise you have to just multiply the questions and nothing else. So I hope you must have understood the exercise 5B. In the next video we will just meet with the exercise 5C. Till then you take care and keep studying.